Do you hear that there? That is what the WWE officially called the greatest crowd they've ever had, chanting, "We have no money left." I thought that was kind of cute that WWE was celebrating, "This is the greatest, most passionate crowd we've ever had." Yeah, they just cut out the little section where they were loudly chanting, "We have no money left. You've gouged us as much as you can do." And all I'll say is, to all you WWE fans over in France, from all us toy collectors, I feel ya. Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. There's a whole lot of news out there to talk about, so let's talk about it. There's only one blade. There's only ever going to be one blade. Well, you might think that. However, Sawtooth Toys might have something to say about it, because they are releasing this 1/12 scale Mezco-style cloth goods Wesley Snipes blade. And oh, daddy, this looks kind of nice. I've been in the market for a high-end zhuzhed up blade for a while. I know that there is the Mezco. Did I say Hot Toys earlier? You know, I meant Mezco. I've been tempted by the Mezco one for a while, but he's expensive. And I don't care that much about the character to really want to spend a huge amount of money. But if there's like a brand new third-party one that I could get my hands on, maybe do a little review video of, that might be enough to justify it. And this looks really fun. The Wesley Snipes likenesses are excellent by the looks of things. I don't have any first-hand experience with Sawtooth, but there's a first time for everything, because with the guns and the katana sword as well, it looks like the complete package. So if you wanted a high-end MCU-style blade, because let's face it, that is the MCU now, then Sawtooth Toys, that's not easy to pronounce, they might just have what you're looking for. Todd McFarlane has just previewed a new Iceman statue that's going to be coming out from McFarlane Toys pretty soon. Looks good. It's going to fit nicely in that Jim Lee sort of collection. And that got me thinking, from reading the comments, wasn't an original thought from Dave, but a Sandman statue? That could be pretty awesome if they made it bigger, because that doesn't matter with Sandman. He can be as big as you want. That I would really like for my Spider-Man collection. But Iceman looks pretty good. I just wish that they'd done like an ice slide version of Iceman. Maybe one that you could take the figure off and put a Marvel Legend on, but hey, a guy can dare to dream. In the meantime, though, it's more fun-looking statues coming from McFarlane, and that's never a bad thing. Also coming from McFarlane Toys, we've got a couple new DC Multiverse figures. First of all, there's Batman with his Mobius throne from, is it Darkseid War? Yes! Darkseid War is the storyline. Won't linger too long, because you know there's going to be a lot more full reveal pictures coming up soon. But we're also getting, is it Dr. Midnight? Does he have a PhD? Let me just check this. I know it's Midnight. Yeah, Dr. Midnight. I mean, hey, you don't go to Midnight Medical School for 6 years to have some schmuck on the internet call you Mr. Midnight. So yeah, Dr. Midnight, he's going to be joining Batman with the Mobius chair in Pre-Orderville. That's a place. Pretty soon. I'm terrible. What? I was about to say, why do you watch this? It's just to have some background noise, isn't it? That's cool. A click is a click. So while Todd McFarlane is building out an X-Men #1 display in statue form, you might be thinking, that's nice, but I want to do it with action figures. How can I get the best version of each character? Well, you might as well go over to Legendsverse, this channel's sponsor, and that will allow you to look up each and every character that features on that cover and find out which company has made the best version. Be it Wolverine, Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey. Is Jean Grey on the cover? She must be. There are so many characters to choose from, and I choose the one that I couldn't entirely remember if she was there or not. But if you want to take a look at everyone who appears on that cover, and just about every other character in existence as well, then you can go on over to Legendsverse, and they'll have just about every action figure that was ever made of them. Why? Because Legendsverse is just about the best archive you're going to find on the internet. So go check them out. It seems that 300-style gladiators are like buses. You wait all day for one and then two show up at once. So first of all, we had the Meti Toys one that was previewed a couple of days ago. Now we've got this other one that's shown up from a different company. Let me see the info here. So this is, I knew it was going to be a Chinese origin type one. Feng Models Eternal Warrior Souls series. King Leonidas of Sparta. So straight up, 300 right there. Thus as Sparta. I've actually got that engraved on a wallet. Juanita gave me the wallet with "This is Sparta" engraved on it because of a stupid personal joke. And that's one of the reasons why I love her. So this is originally posted by Mezco HK. And yep, he's going to be 1/12 scale, the good Lord scale. That's kind of cool. And there will be more information coming soon. And when there is, you're going to see it here. Well, this is kind of cool. Batman fans are eating pretty well lately. We've had that amazing in-art Batman that came out just a couple of days ago. Well, now you can get a 1/12 scale Batmobile for him that isn't from the Toddster, but looks very impressive. So this is just early pictures here. I found these on Find My Figures, but they were actually originally posted by Mighty Edward Ono #1. You can check them both out. I'll put the links so you can find them. But this is a transformable Batmobile, supposed to be arriving Q4 of this year. So we should be getting some more information pretty darn soon. But at the moment, we've only got some pretty pictures to go on, but they do look very pretty. A whole lot of moving parts here. So it looks very complex. Of course, this is the Snyderverse style Batmobile. So you have to look past the weapons of mass destruction that are on it if you want to put this with a more, faithful comic accurate style Batman, but with the working LED lights and everything as well, it does look pretty impressive. So yeah, much like King Leonidas, as soon as there's more information, I'll let you know. Got a little sneaky peek of a new upcoming SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z character. Let me read this off because Dave doesn't know Dragon Ball Z. There was a movie a while ago with Christopher Lambert where he gets trained to be a ninja and he beats the bad guy by injuring his right hand because he was told that ninja doesn't know left hand. Can't remember what that movie was. It was a banger though. Anyway, Bandai SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z Son of Goku Ultra Instinct. This is a Tamashii Store spot exclusive. So you got to go there in person by the looks of things to get it. It does look quite pretty. So we're starting to get some full glimpses of the new 2012 Neca TMNT figures. So I didn't even realize, I don't know how that passed me by, but they're doing Shredder as well. And this is one of the coolest looking versions of Shredder that I think exists in their multiverse of Turtles incarnations. I'm not a big fan of the super sort of basic style, but just the elements that go into this Shredder are really, really cool. So this is, the listing is up on Target. So it's available for pre-order, or at least not even pre-order, I don't think. You can just bookmark it, according to Preternia.com. But $37.99. Whew! Again, I knock Marvel Legends for their prices, because it's fun. But also, everything. Because, NECA, maybe you can argue, slightly better quality and stuff, but still. And he does have some nice accessories as well. But that doesn't take away the fact that it's nearly $40. But okay, that's enough about prices. He does look pretty good though. Also, over for pre-order at Target. Sorry, words were escaping me for a second there. We've got a slightly better priced NECA Turtles set. This is the 3 Ghost Brothers from The Last Ronin, and I kind of dig this. So this is about $99, so breaks down to about $33 each. And to have these together with The Last Ronin figure, making a little diorama type display, I kind of dig that. So, of course, these have been out for a while, but I guess they're just kind of on special edition now, or it's cheaper to get hold of. I see a few different sites posting about this. This particular article I'm reading is Toy Shiz. So, if you haven't got these, you want to build a little Last Ronin display, I do dig it, because also they're translucent as well. You gotta love that. So, yeah, once again, head on over to Target. Now, this segment is kind of a redo because I was such a doofus in the last video that I didn't show any pictures of this figure when I was talking about it. The footage from the previous segment was running over it. So just to reiterate and show you the images, we do have a lovely looking Warhammer-style Dwarf 1/12 scale action figure that's up for pre-order now on Bombuzby. So this little guy here is called the Eternal Expedition series Dwarven Assassin Vendred Anvil. Cool looking character. I really, really dig it. Soft goods, a whole bunch of accessories, just a lovely piece overall. So I won't wax lyrical because I said all this yesterday, just didn't show any pictures to go with it. So now there's your full look. McFarlane Toys are doing football. That's the difference between your football and our British football. That way we know what we're talking about, because it's football! And they're pre-posed statues, McFarlane's favorite. I know absolutely zero about sports at all, let alone American sports. So I can't comment about like, oh, it's Jonathan Jackson here from the Baltimore Penguins. I don't know. But if you know, you know. So you can check out McFarlane to see what football action figures or non-action figures, in-action figures they're doing. Statues, if you will. Let's move on, shall we? McFarlane are showing off some of their new 5-inch Walking Dead figures. So these are a little smaller, a little cute. Isn't that funny? Like, Todd just refuses to do anything in the good Lord scale. He's just doing it on purpose now. It's like we saw the DC figures and we're like, Todd, that's a little bit too big. Could you make it just slightly smaller? Oh, you want it slightly smaller, hey? Here you go, 5-inch figures. It's like, oh, Todd, you refuse to do the 1/12 good Lord scale, don't you? But if you like Walking Dead and you like your figures 5 inches, well, there are some new ones coming soon. They call him Baba Yaga. And you know what he needs? Guns. Lots of guns. Ooh! John Wick, man. It's hardly a hot, spicy take to say that film series absolutely kicks ass. It kicks ass. Love John Wick. And Hot Toys, they've made a good-looking John Wick 1/6 scale figure right here. So Keanu Reeves looking like a boss. You know, one of the biggest disappointments in movies is the fact that I always thought, oh, The Matrix would have been so good if we had, like, this version of Keanu Reeves. And then we got a Matrix with that version of Keanu Reeves. And it was like, it also needs a good story. Dang, just missed that last point. Do you ever do that where your brain just drops letters out of words for no particular reason? Can I smell toast? Anyway, it's another hot toy. Looks pretty decent. Keep your eye out for Wow, I'm not redoing this. Let's just move on for the next segment. We've got another Godzilla exquisite figure from Hiya Toys. This time it is the Behemoth. So the Behemoth figure is going to be releasing around about Q4 of next year. Okay, we've got a bit of a wait to go. So Q4 of next year, you can get this big, kind of woolly mammoth type figure. It's like someone designed it and then someone looked at it and went, dude, that's just a woolly mammoth. You haven't done anything. They're like, okay, we'll take the trunk off. There you go. It's original now. Happy? And they're like, well, the movie's got a premiere in 2 days. All right, fine. In he goes. But the Behemoth does look nice because Hiya Toys generally make nice figures. So he's going to be $59.99. And yeah, there you go. If you're collecting your Monsterverse figures, this is another monster for him. Something a little less monstrous now, a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Frosty the Snowman. And we didn't have Frosty the Snowman. Like, that wasn't a thing in England. I know that in America, Frosty the Snowman is like a big part of people's Christmas and winter childhood and stuff. We never really got Frosty the Snowman. But I know the tune. Frosty the Snowman, do, and then he melts at the end, doesn't he? We had The Snowman, which was very different in the UK. Still with a tragic ending. It's like, it's the most magical Christmas movie. And then it ends on such a bummer. It's like, this boy has a magical time with this snowman, which then dies at the end because everything in life ends, kids. Anyway, this is available exclusively at Big Bad Toy Store. The existential dread that comes for free. Actually, doesn't the Frosty the Snowman song finish with like, and he'll be back again one day? Yeah, like that implies some hope of a reunion. Not the British snowman. Nah, he's dead. So this is kind of cool from Four Horsemen Studios at LegionsCon this year. They're going to have a build your own figure type experience. This is kind of like the build a droid or build a lightsaber experience at the Star Wars Disney Park, but probably not prohibitively expensive. It looks like a really fun mix and match concept. So you've got all these different stages and parts. So first of all, you choose an upper body, then a lower body, then you select the armor, then you select a helmet, a weapons pack, and you've, boom, got your own unique figure. So that's just super fun. A little bit random, a little bit cool, but I really, really dig it. So if you're going to LegionsCon, oh, you're going to be in for a treat. You can walk out with your own personalized action figure. Man, actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Amazing Yamaguchi doing a new character from One Punch Man now. I need to watch more One Punch Man. I only saw the first season, but I really enjoyed it. So this is the Yamaguchi One Punch Man Garou figure. And yeah, I mean, I can't really comment more than that because I don't know the character, but I do know Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi, which means he's going to be tessellating like a Rubik's Cube. But if you like that style, whew, it's very satisfying to be able to play around with that. There's a pre-order extra face as well with the red eye, which is often only available if you're pre-ordering in like Japan or somewhere in that region. So if you can get hold of that, double thumbs up. But if not, you still got 5 different faces to choose from, so it's not a bad selection. Whole bunch of hands and a couple of power effects as well. Looks like a pretty nice package. DC's KO storyline. This looks like so much fun, and I've been meaning to cover it on this show for the longest time, and I keep on forgetting, which is really annoying because there's been some cool tie-ins, some integrations with AEW for characters on covers, and the whole concept is just the classic, what if these heroes fought each other? And I dig that. Any excuse for a good story like that. A good old Secret Wars type thing. It's always fun to see this sort of mashup, and DC are really leaning into the fighting sort of genre for this. They've had preview pictures that are like video game character select screens, and now we've got a full-on table league set up. Like, is it round robin tournament? I always get the different types of tournament, or single elimination tournament revealed. So we have this sort of wall chart here of who's going to be fighting who's going to go on to the next round. The idea of the actual story, from what I can glean, if you will, is that everyone has to fight for this power that they can then use to defeat the big bad. And I want to read that story. So it's like the good guys are fighting for noble causes, but I think very similar to like Marvel versus DC, if they refuse to fight, then just everyone's dead. So therefore you're going to have Superman being willing to slug it out with people that he normally wouldn't fight, because it's like, well, it's this, or everyone goes the way of the dodo. And that's fun. That means the gloves are off. Let's freaking go. So I just love seeing the table here, and you can have all these. I might, if I was able to, I might do a live stream where we can just discuss who would win against who, like Lobo against Plastic Man. I don't know, or Connor Hawk and Hawkman. There you go. But I love this as a concept. So DC Knockout, maybe once it's all said and done, and I'll see what people think about the storyline on a whole, then maybe I'll go back and pick up a trade of it. Because as a concept, I think it's really cool. It's that time of the week once again when we take a look at the top 10 comic books of this week. Smooth, Dave. So, at the number 10 spot, this is the biggest sellers of the week. We've got Imperial War Planet She-Hulk, issue number 1. Then, at the number 9 spot, it's Doomed 2099, issue number 1, which I'm guessing kicks off the story arc that will end the 2099 universe and kickstart 3099. Then, at the number 8 spot, it's Justice League Unlimited, issue number 10. After that, at number 7, it's X-Men 21. Following hot on their heels, we've got Death of the Silver Surfer, number 3. It's clearly taken a long time to die. Then, at the 5th spot, it's Thor, issue number 1, the big relaunch to see what the Asgardian is doing now in this current state of the Marvel Universe. Then, at number 4, it's Immortal Legend Batman number 1. That was a big one coming in. Then at number 3, it's Absolute Martian Manhunter. Goes to show that the Absolute label is just like sprinkling gold dust, because when was the last time Martian Manhunter was this high up in a list? Then at number 2, it's Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 20. And then finally at number 1, once again, the absolute gold dust, Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 11. And that does it for this week's top 10. And folks, that does it for model behavior for today. What did you think about the items covered? Comment below and let me know. And if you want to give me the old thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to doubly support the channel by getting a channel membership, I would massively support that. And when I'm back in the UK, I can start doing the member live streams again. So that'll be really good fun. Back in the studio. So thank you so much for all of your support. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior. The camera's still too far away.
Big time coffee.